Hi, my name is AJ Kittle, and I played Levi Winters in Coyote Tequila. My whole thing with the acting was that I had to become this person that was a little bit dumbed down, that didn't necessarily have a syncopation with the rest of the world, who didn't really know, the difference between right and wrong, but just thought that he was doing the right thing. Because we as humans, we have this distinction, this line that we're taught as children, and it's different for some people than for others. But his line was so blurred because of the life that he led that Levi didn't really know the difference between right and wrong. And so I had to try to embody that character. And it was difficult for me, especially in the beginning. For those of you who saw the first few episodes, I believe that you'll agree with me that it did get significantly better as we went along in the series, and as I felt that I really started to capture who Levi really was and what he was going after, his sense of motivation and dedication to this cause of justice as he would see it. Now, of course, his sense of justice is not like yours or mine. It is just very disturbing. It's disturbing. He justifies murder by claiming that it will somehow bring peace to a community, that it is somehow in his own self-defense when he begins a fight. I don't agree with Levi's justification of should we kill or not kill, but I do agree with him in the sense of something needed to be done in that community, as I believe that it is a reflection of our society. I believe that that is a depiction of us. I believe that Coyote is the same as Brian, the same as Cincinnati, the same as Findlay, the same as any other place where you have drug issues in this country, where things just need cleaned up, but they're not being cleaned up as efficiently as maybe we could be cleaning them up as a society. I had a lot of fun experiences on the sets of Coyote Tequila. I personally probably sustained the most physical damage from the acting, I guess. One of the scenes, we rolled me out of the back of a truck bed for it, and no, there was no mat underneath. It was real. It hurt, and then we had to go back and do it again because we didn't get it quite right the first time. So the first time I rolled out, I kind of landed a little bit on the back of my head. I was like, oh, that stings a little bit. The second time we did it, I landed on my arm, and you can still kind of see the scar. I don't know if it'll show up well, but yeah, that was real. That stung a little bit. And it didn't sting so bad until we poured alcohol on it to clean it out, because it had all kinds of stones and gravel in it. I think that another issue that I had with acting was that I just felt so incredibly busy that it was difficult to really get into that role. And I'm not saying that that's an excuse for poor acting. I think that everybody should suck it up and take responsibility for if they had a poor scene or two, or if they have to do a retake, because I've had plenty of retakes of my own scenes. But it's just one of those things that it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that you just don't have a lot of time to do these kind of things. You are always busy. You're always on a grind. You're always doing something else. Like, it's difficult to really get into a mindset of being a different person when you're so used to trying to be a consistent individual, when you're taught to be a consistent, genuine individual, and you have to embody somebody else. That's where I think a lot of the struggle is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had better acting experiences in my life. I feel that I've done better before, and I feel that I'm gonna do a lot better later on. But I think that Coyote could have been a little bit better given more time. I think time is what Coyote needed to be just marginally better, at least. If I had to go back and do it again, what would I change? I would change. I think I would change the dynamics of Levi's character. I think that Mr. Winters could have been a little bit more emotional in parts. I think he could have been more aggravated and in a different sense experienced more happiness, a more genuine sense of emotion than what he might have experienced in the series. One of the most interesting things that I've ever done as an actor is dying in front of the camera or on stage. It's almost like a part of you dies on that set. It feels like a part of you has died and left you. And I know that sounds kind of strange and just dark, but a piece of you has been released. A piece of what you have made yourself into has been released. It's now gone from your life. Once that film rolls for the first time live in front of everybody else, that part of you is also dead. It can't be taken back from the grave. It's over. And so that's just one of those experiences that it's like, wow, it's near soul crushing, but at the same time so relieving to see yourself die on that screen. I am glad that I got a break for episode 10. That was pretty nice. Thank God. I think that the people that I worked with were phenomenal. I got to work with actors and actresses that I have not really had a chance to work with before. And they were just phenomenal. They would have a positive attitude. They'd be like, yes, let's do this thing. Let's get excited about this piece of art that we are creating. Let's make it to the best that we can, the best degree that we can possibly make it. And I think that that is impactful when you walk onto your set, whether it's a public park or it's inside of somebody's basement. When you have those vibes, when you have those emotions impacting you and influencing you, your heart is up here because you are just like, yes, I want to achieve what these people want to achieve. I want to go where these people go. I want to create what these people create with them. And that's an incredible feeling when people are all working together to make something bigger than themselves, something that's going to last longer than themselves. Oh, by the way, I love the hat in the series. I don't care what you think. I loved wearing it. I know it was a little quirky and silly. I don't care. I freaking loved it. What are you going to do? Sue me. It was great. One time I wore it while I was driving and it would like come off and choke my neck. But it was awesome. I love that hat. I don't care what you say. A lot of time on sets, actors would be eating pizza or like fast food because we'd be going from place to place and not having like a chance to really stop and get a meal. So like it was really funny when, you know, Chris Spangler decides, you know what, I'm gonna eat pizza at the beginning of the scene, and we film it like that. And I don't know if that's the take that got kept or not, but that was hilarious to watch, and it added to the effect of, this is kind of like real life, you know, people still gotta eat, people still gotta find some kind of shelter. It's just how it is. And it was nice to bring that real slice of life into Coyote Tequila, regardless of how fictional Coyote Tequila was. We still had those aspects that you could not detract from. One thing that I would like to say to everybody, thank you for all your support and everybody who's been watching. It means the world to all of us that have taken a part in it. The appreciation that you give us, it encourages us to keep going, to make bigger and better things, things that might really make an impact on the community, things that might make society better. You people are the reason why we do it, because without you guys, what is it? It's just a couple of people messing around with a camera. I would gladly make another show for you guys, an even better show. I would love to act for you guys again and do it better this time. And every time I do something else, do it better for you guys. I want to make your life as great as possible. So yes, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, keep watching.